Basketball wife reunions have always felt flat. Always. Nothing ever gets hashed out. There's no order. It's just chaos. Why? Because they don't have a real reunion host. John Sally is not equipped to handle any of this. Let's talk about it though, y'all. What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Tammy. This is Tammy Talks. Now, I know that I fell off from Basketball Wives. I've been watching. I was going to recap last week, the finale, but I was like, not a lot happened, right? Evelyn broke up with Levon. Jennifer got engaged. I guess what else happened? Brittany moved back to where she from, North Carolina. Not a lot happened. Nothing happened really. But this reunion, I feel like too much happened. I feel like too much happened. But if you're new here or a returning viewer that is just not yet subscribed, go ahead, y'all. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button if you rocked with me all season. The episodes I posted, episodes I recapped. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. So do me a solid, hit that subscribe button, thumbs up the video if you enjoy it. If you don't do anything else, thumbs up the video just to let me know you step by, and then leave some comments down below because this was a disaster. A full-blown disaster. So apparently after the season wrapped, not aired, but just wrapped, chaos ensued. How did it start? Who knows? So we see the ladies are walking in. Brittany's like super geeked. Somebody said that Brooke said that's her hair. Twitter was saying that's a wig afro. I really don't know. I don't know what it is. But she's like bouncing in. Brooke goes to Evelyn's room and it's like, oh, I just walked past Vanessa's door, and they're like, oh, good for her. Now, I saw Vanessa and Evelyn going back and forth on Twitter. We don't know what happened after that. We don't know how that got reignited back because they were cool on the show. And then apparently I only follow Evelyn online. I might follow Jennifer on Twitter. I think I do follow Jennifer on Twitter, but I don't follow anybody else on Twitter. So, especially not Jackie. So, whatever happened with her, I don't know what happened, right? So, we find out when everybody gets out on stage, everybody looks great. Everybody looks great. Vanessa's not there. Jackie said she knows why, but she said that she will let Vanessa say that when she comes back around. I'm going to be real with you, Jackie. I don't think any of these newbies are coming. If the show comes back, the only newbie that'll be coming back is Jacille. Brittany won't be back. Lord knows Clayana won't be back. And I strongly doubt Vanessa will be back as well. So Clayana wasn't ready. She wasn't dressed and ready. So she's not able to come out yet. Brittany doesn't want to come out because Clayana isn't ready. See, Brittany, this is your issue here. You had your head so far up Clayana's ass this entire season. You won't come on. They not gonna jump you on stage. Whatever, girl. So we start off by talking about Evelyn and Jennifer getting their friendship back on track. Jackie's energy is off. It's trash. It's in the dumps. It's in the pits of hell. And this is what bothers me about Jackie, right? I've never been a big Jackie fan. I feel like Jackie is all talk and no action. Jackie's all bark and no bite. What are you mad for, Jackie? Jackie's sitting there rolling her eyes and huffing and puffing. She won't even look at that side of the couch, who I'm going to refer to as the OGs. Okay? So when y'all hear me say the OGs, I'm talking about Jennifer, Evelyn, and Brooke in this scenario for the purposes of this reunion. She won't even make eye contact over there. But it's like Jackie is mad that Evelyn and Jennifer are back friends. It's weird. The energy that she gave off during this segment is weird to me, right? So Jennifer said that they're like that married couple that keeps getting back together. I think she meant divorced couple, but okay. Evelyn said that, her and Jennifer are ride or dies. Did I think that their friendship would ever come full circle? I do, but I think that for the purposes of the show, they got to that point faster. If Evelyn were not on back on the Basketball Wives, because remember Evelyn's been gone since that pandemic season that they did with the whole OG fiasco. If Evelyn were not back on this show, I do not know if they would be friends today. That's just me. I think they would have eventually come back around, but I think they got there quicker because of the show. All right, so we then start talking about how does Evelyn feel being back on the show. So Evelyn said that she's been here since the beginning with Miami. We know that Evelyn is a Miami OG. And she said along with like Shawnee and everybody, she feels like this show is her baby as well. Jackie said that she was excited about Evelyn coming back to the show initially. She also said that at one point, her and Jennifer weren't okay with it. John points out that whenever Jackie has to answer a question, she likes to bring somebody else with her. And Jackie is like, no, you asked for the truth. And no, that's true though, Jackie. There was literally no reason for you to bring up Jennifer. Literally no reason. Here's the truth. Truty, Jackie is not okay with Evelyn being back. You know why? Because as much as people hate Evelyn, because some of y'all think that she's colorist and racist and a bully, and Iyanla Van Zant says she's a thug amongst women, right? As much as, feel however you feel about Evelyn, right? Evelyn is good TV. Evelyn's good TV. And if we're being 1,000%, when this season, Evelyn didn't start any drama. Everything that Evelyn got involved with was shit that came towards her. Okay? So Jackie said, Jackie said, well, that's not true. So Evelyn said that Jackie does a good game of acting like she's supporting you, but when you're actually there and it's time to, act on that support, stand on it, she has the issue with you. And I believe Brooke co-signed that because we know that Brooke still is harboring some resentment that Jackie was not there for her when her daughter passed away, which I still think is weird. You're cool with somebody, their child passes away tragically, so you ignore that person? Girl, why? I've always thought that was very weird of Jackie, but okay. Jackie said that she promised herself that she is going to stay calm, right? Said that Evelyn is jealous of her husband, her life, and her kids. Now, do I think Evelyn is jealous of Jackie? No. I don't know because Evelyn has kids. I think that Evelyn is very content and happy with her life. Could Evelyn be jealous that Jackie is married? I don't know. I feel like Jackie thinks everybody is jealous of her, right? So Evelyn said, well, we know why that marriage works, and I can expose why that marriage works. So then, Jackie, no one know what goes on in the Christie marriage with me. We know, Jackie, y'all get married every year. Hell, I don't think Doug knows what's going on in the Christie marriage. So Evelyn then said, that's why you were fucking the trainer on the cash trip. And I said, oh, Lord, not the trainer. What is going on? So Jackie said that the only dick that she wants is Doug, so Doug must have been there. Do I think that Jackie has ever cheated on Doug? I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. I don't know. Do I think that it's far-fetched that Jackie would have cheated on Doug? No, I don't. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like anybody can cheat. Anybody is capable of cheating, right? Jackie then said that this is her platform. This is her show. LA is Jackie Christie. Brooke said, no, the show is here because of Shawnee. Now, let's get into this because I'm going to get into this briefly. And then when the Shawnee part comes, I'm going to really get into it because I am mortified that they're having this Miami LA beef still. So let's be very, very clear. right? Miami ended because of Evelyn. I'm an Evelyn fan, right? Evelyn doesn't bother me. You know what I mean? Do I think that Evelyn does a lot of shit that is completely unnecessary, and she's combative and she's aggressive? Yes, she is. But Evelyn makes for good TV, right? So Evelyn is saying that LA exists because of Miami. Yes, because Evelyn, you got the show canceled because you were jumping over tables, you were throwing bottles, you were fighting everybody that you could get close to. And the ratings tanked, and so Shawnee started LA. Shawnee moved to LA, and Shawnee started LA because remember Shaq was playing for Miami, and then Shaq went to the Lakers. Um, or did he go from the Lakers to Miami? No, he went from Miami to the Lakers. Or was it Orlando? Don't get me to lying, y'all. But Shawnee moved to LA, and that's when the show went to LA. But let's not act as if there would not have been an LA if there wasn't a Miami first. Right? You know, you see what I'm saying? Like, at some point, LA is a derivative of Miami. But for you, Jackie, to feel like you are carrying this show, I personally think is completely untrue. Jackie, you're not the lead pecking order with these heifers. The only pecking order that Jackie is leading is the fact that Jackie has been married the longest. And in the world of basketball, in the world of WAGs, okay, in the world of WAGs, there is a pecking order. Y'all think that if y'all think that Shawnee didn't sit on the top of that heap, y'all think that Juanita didn't sit on top of the heap, y'all think that what's LeBron's name, wife's name? Y'all think that Savannah don't run shit in LA? There's a pecking order, and it's based on who your husband is, how good he is, how long y'all have been married. There is definitely a pecking order. It's just like having seniority at work. So they asked Jacille, you know, because now we're going back and forth, and Jackie's giving Evelyn the finger, and she's ready to take off her shoes. Security, stay right here. And it's like, Jackie, please, please, please. I felt like y'all remember the Jackson 5 movie, and when Katie was like, Joseph, go to bed. That's what I wanted to tell Jackie. Because, like, what are you doing? So Shawnee comes out, okay? Shawnee was sitting like this the whole time. I don't know if it was her outfit or what, but Shawnee was like this the whole time. I'm the happiest I've ever been. And I'm like, Jack, relax your shoulders, Shawnee. My God. So Shawnee says she's the happiest she's ever been. She feels that Pastor Keon is just an amazing person. He makes her better. She likes the life they are creating. In terms of being the first lady, she has to watch what she says and does a lot more. But at the end of the day, she is still herself, which is why we know why Shawnee is not on this show much, which is why we know that Shawnee has limited the scenes and the capacity she has appeared on this show. Shawnee is still very much Evelyn's friend, but I think that's it. I think Shawnee is only Evelyn's friend, to be real. So John asked her how she felt about having the ladies come to the church. Because he said he personally thought that some of them were going to turn to fire once they walked in. I said, child, who you talking about? We know who he was talking about, but that's okay. So they then talk about Carl and Evelyn's relationship. Evelyn said that her and Carl don't want each other. They are just co-parents. People keep saying Evelyn wants to get back with that man for his money. Carl ain't got no money no more. He got that baseball money still, but I mean, his 1501, whatever his record label is, going up in flames. Everybody's jumping ship. So Jennifer said that Evelyn smiles more with Carl, and we never saw her smile with Levon. You know, Levon brought out that big heart flower situation with was that ace of spades in the middle, and Evelyn ain't blink, okay? Not impressed with it. So Evelyn said that Levon was just not her person. Shawnee said that she didn't think that they ever had a chance to make it. Evelyn's Shawnee feels Evelyn was in love with how he treated her, but not him. And a lot of people were saying that that doesn't make sense. It does, though. We hear so many times. I know some people that are like serial monogamous, right? They are in love with the idea of being in love and not the actual person. And that's all it was with Evelyn. She likes that he treated her well. She likes that he was a gentleman. She probably liked that, he doted after her and he probably gave her, her love languages and all that type of stuff. But at the end of the day, she was not attracted to him. Plus, there's the distance. Evelyn wasn't moving to Atlanta because her son is in LA. And I think Carl primarily lives in LA too. So Evelyn is not going to uproot her son and take him away from his father to move over there and then his siblings. I guess, the little ghetto twins that Carl has with Leo and that other child. So Evelyn said that she didn't want to waste her time like she wasted her 10 years with Antoine Walker. So Shawnee says she never thought that putting the wives on the show would end up like this. Because when she hung out with the wives back in the day, they would go to lunch and they would go to shopping and there would be little arguments, but it wasn't like this. Well, Shawnee, you didn't put actual wives on the show. When Basketball Wives first started, wasn't the only real wife Jennifer? And I think Jennifer got divorced by like season 2, didn't she? Unless Susie was still married. Y'all know I've been advocating for Susie to come on back to the show, but there were no real wives. You put a bunch of volatile women. Let's be real, they were volatile. Tammy, Evelyn, Mika, Royce, all these people, both of the Govan sisters. Everybody was volatile, and everybody was vying to become the next big reality star, and that's what happened with these ladies. So during this part, Jackie's over there rolling her eyes, and her energy is just that, okay? Bad energy. So Jackie then said that the show is grown, said this is real life because if you come at me, I'm going to come at you, basketball wife or not. And it's like, Jacqueline, please, please, please. You the only one that's up there on the rat-tat-tat-tat for no reason. Why are you like this right now, Jackie? What happened? We didn't get to the root of what happened. So Brooke then points out that Jackie says she doesn't know why Shawnee is even still here. Said that Jackie said that Shawnee should be doing a show called Preacher's Wife. I said, oh. She can't because that's a Christmas movie and I'm sure it's copyrighted and patent, okay? So it couldn't be called that, but I get what you're saying. Shawnee then said that she don't entertain negativity, okay? I'm grown over here. I don't do that no more. I'm a first lady. So Shawnee is like, Jackie is still stuck on this whole Miami versus LA franchise thing. And when I tell y'all, I lost my shit because what? So she also said that Jackie said she wanted to slap Evelyn and that Shawnee was hiding from her. They are pulling up tweets from way back when did Basketball Wives LA start? Hold on. Basketball Wives LA. Because I want to understand. I want to really understand how far back we had to go to get this. 2011. We are now pulling up tweets from 12 years ago because this was filmed in 23. So we're going back 12 years. So apparently they're talking about the fucking poster. Let's be real, y'all. Let's be very clear. When Basketball Wives Miami ended, right? I didn't care to watch LA. But when LA started, Jackie might have been that bitch over there. And then there was like Duffy and Royce, and it's been a slew of women over there. It was not until the Miami women moved over, Tammy, Jennifer, Evelyn, and then they brought in Malaysia, and then Brooke came, and all these other people came, that the show started to really take off. Y'all can sit up here and lie and say that LA was doing what it needed to do. If that is the truth, they wouldn't have had to bring in these other heifers. They brought in Evelyn and Tammy and Jennifer from Miami because they were the draw to LA. If LA was really doing the numbers and doing as well as it needed to with you, Jackie, they wouldn't have had to bring in these other women. Let's be very clear about this. It is crazy to me, but I can't for the life of me fathom the fact that Jackie at her big age is mad about people being left off the fucking poster from 2000. I guess. I guess. The real thing is Jackie knows that Evelyn is a draw for the show. No matter how y'all feel about her, she's a draw for the show. The same way that Giselle is the draw for Potomac. The same way that a lot of times Kenya is the draw for Atlanta. Sometimes it takes somebody to be a villain to get the show going. Evelyn is the draw for the show. You know how many people did not watch or have not been watching Basketball Wives that came back this season? They didn't come back for fucking Brittany Renner. So the fact that Jackie needs to be real with herself. You were mad that they brought Evelyn back because you're no longer the biggest bitch on the show. It's just not the case. So they're going back and forth about these posters, and I have never. Shawnee said at the end of the day, it's my fucking name on the credits. And I said, well, Shawnee's the EP. Shawnee's going to bring back whoever it is she wants to bring back. Truth be told. I don't know why she won't call Susie, but that's neither that's neither here nor there. But I am flabbergasted that Jackie is still mad about this shit from years ago. If it was truly your show, you wouldn't have needed them to bring in the OGs from Miami to help it. So Brittany and Clayana come out. Why isn't Brittany in black? Why are you not in dress code? So they came out. Yeah, okay, so I don't want to be insensitive, but does Clayana have a back problem? Why can't she sit up straight? I am sitting up perpendicular 90 degrees, right? I understand I lean forward because the microphone, but what issue, why isn't Clayana sitting up? Clayana's always like this. We see her sitting like this a lot, not even leaning, she's just like this, or otherwise she's leaning, she was leaning back like this, like she was saying, whoo, child, and then she'll come back, and it's somebody please tell me what's wrong with her so I don't just assume this lady just has horrific posture. So Brittany said that she doesn't question the platforms that she's called to. Evelyn said, I didn't know Brittany prior to the show. I followed her on social media. I thought she was funny and cool, and I thought things started off great between us. She was hurt when Brittany did not come to her event because she thought that they were rocking together. Truth be told, Brittany had no reason not to come to Evelyn's event. Evelyn didn't do a thing to you. Evelyn honestly didn't do a thing to you. When Evelyn invited you, she had a whole conversation with you on how they could try to make you feel more comfortable in this group with them. So Brittany then said that she doesn't follow any of them on social media or even the Basketball Wives accounts because it's a reminder of all the trauma, and she visibly shakes when she sees anything about the show. Girl, what happened off screen, Brittany? Because if you're shaking from the shit that your friend Clayana did, then maybe Clayana is your problem. You take Clayana out of the equation, okay? Take Clayana out of the equation. What else will be triggering? Vanessa and Evelyn going back and forth about who's a hoe, who's a home wrecker. Evelyn yelling that my kids are there. Sure. But a lot of the volatile things on this show involved Clayana, the girl that you're sitting right next to, the girl that you are peanut butter and jelly with, yo, Ace Boon Coon, your buddy. Okay? So Jaceel said that she's neutral, she's in the middle, she doesn't speak up or whatever. Brittany is like, yeah, and that was the problem. Jaceel said, look, Brooke shouldn't even be my friend right now because I went hard on her. I was telling her she was wrong the whole time. Truth be told, you were the one that started that fight. So then Jaceel tells her, I always had your back. I always had your back, and you never had mine. And all Brittany could say was, damn. Brit Brittany feels that Jaceel didn't give everybody the same energy. So Brittany feels that Jaceel wasn't giving the OGs the same energy that she was giving Clayana and Brittany and Vanessa. When truth be told, the newbies, y'all were wrong in a lot of these cases. Y'all were. Y'all just were. Y'all just were. Y'all were wrong in 85% of these arguments and fights between this couch and this couch. The newbie started it. Weirdly, at that. So, Brooke points out how Brittany always wants everyone to give each other grace, but she doesn't give grace herself, which is very true. Brittany was very quick to call out the OGs, Evelyn, Jennifer and Brooke, anytime anything happened that she didn't like that involved them, but she never held any accountability to Clayana or really herself. So Brittany said that she left because her spirit just was not right in this setting. Brooke said that they gave her a lot of grace and they felt that Brittany should have been able to see why, or been able to see that they didn't have any rah-rah energy with her, and they didn't. So Brooke said that Brittany was throwing shade because the energy is different now than it is online. Brooke said, look, didn't we end on a good note? And Brittany was like, yeah. Brooke said, but then you ran and did an interview and was talking shit about us. And I saw Brittany pop up in some tweets where she was throwing shade. And all Brittany could do was sit back and was like, well, I threw shade at myself too. That's not the point though, Brittany. That's not the point, sis. Brittany is not built for this show. And what angers me is the fact that, like, girl, you know what the show is. You know what these women are. You know how these women are. When you got the call to be on Basketball Wives, or your agent or publicist pitched you, however the two entities met, the moment that they said, we want you to come on the show, you should have went back and started from season 1 of Miami to see how each and every one of these heifers are. You chose not to do that. Or you thought that you were going to come in on some rah-rah shit and you were going to stick it to them and cement your place, and they weren't going to tell you what to do, that you came in with negative energy against these women that didn't do anything to you. The situation with Brooke stood up, Brittany threw that drink at her first and body shamed her first. But you were too damn drunk to realize it because you were mad about the conversation that you had with your mother about your baby. So you were the one sitting there drinking the Casamigos straight up. And everybody was like, ooh. That was on you, Brittany. So the fact that Brittany is traumatized, Brittany's not traumatized from watching this shit. Brittany's traumatized because she went back, and as she watched this show, she saw every single time that she took Clayana aside when she shouldn't have. She saw every single time that Clayana lied about the situation that she shouldn't have. She saw every single time that she was on the wrong side of history when she shouldn't have been. You're traumatized by your own behavior, Brittany, not by anybody else's. Let's keep it a buck, because nobody did anything to you. Nobody did anything to you. So they call out Brittany for doing all these interviews. Somehow Brittany gets into it with Jennifer. I don't even know what happened there. And then it becomes a what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up. And Jennifer was like, you're 95 pounds soaking wet. Y'all, when Brittany said, yeah, and you big for nothing, hollered. Took me out. Because, girl, what? Jennifer can't help it if she's tall, damn it. But, y'all. And again, Brittany, you have all this energy for no reason. Be careful the company you keep because Clayana is rubbing off on you in a way that she shouldn't have in regards to this show. So then, next thing you know, Jackie is like, well, I liked you, Brittany, and I always felt, and Evelyn and Brooke were off top like, no, you called her this, that, and the other. And you know what, truth be told, y'all, I believe everything that OG couch said because we know that Jackie is fake with these people. Jackie is a chameleon, right? If Jackie's getting along with the OGs, she's talking shit about the newbies. If Jackie's getting along with the newbies, she's talking shit about the OGs. I believe every single word they said that Jackie said. Whatever they said Jackie said, she said that shit. So now Jackie wants to fight and she's taking off her shoes and she's telling Evelyn and Brooke, I'll kill you. Girl, what? Why? Y'all. So, and this entire time, John Sally is just sitting there. All right, let's move on to the next segment. All right, let's move on to the next section, y'all. And it's like, John, get a grip. Get it together. Call somebody out. Say something. Put it into this. John ain't good for nothing. Ain't worth a damn. Evelyn, so then we get to Clayana. Clayana's still mad at Jennifer for asking how she got there. Okay. The way Jennifer asked maybe could have been a little more tactfully, but it wasn't the big deal that Clayana thinks it is. So Jennifer is like, look, I wanted it to make sense for the audience. Brittany is like, well, Jennifer was condescending in how she asks. If somebody asks, how did you get here? It wasn't that big of a deal. Clayana said that it's not Jennifer's place to make it make sense to the audience. She was in a scene with Shawnee. Now, Jennifer wasn't there. You acting like Jennifer was there. Jennifer wasn't at the church. So if in Jennifer's defense, hell, she didn't know you had shot a scene already. So Clayana calls Jennifer dumb. Jennifer says she graduated with honors. Clayana says she got 2 degrees. Jennifer said, so what? Clayana said that, how you graduate with honors when you got scammed out of money, out of that Range Rover, out of your dog. I said, Jesus. Hey, Seuss. And it's true though, Jennifer, girl, you're like a scammer's dream, sis. So Jennifer tells Clayana, this is going to be the last time they see you, honey. Make it your best moment because, girl, you won't be back. Clayana, you won't. So Evelyn said that she came into this season saying that she was going to be very chill and she was just going to sit back and do what's what. And I think that's what Evelyn intended until Vanessa called her a homewrecker. She said the Vanessa shit started. So then we got this situation. And then, Brittany threw that drink on Brooke. So now we have this situation. And then Clayana pushed Jennifer. Now we have this situation. So it's a bunch of mess. So then we have the situation where, she pushed Jennifer in the club. And then, or she tried to run up on Jennifer in the club, and it became a snowball effect of bullshit, right? Clayana said that, you know what, when it came in regards to that entire scenario, I thought it was Vanessa's birthday. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. She said she came into Brooke's party, she sat down, and she didn't think she was rude. Then she says that there's a pecking order and she doesn't believe in that. She's not going to fall in line with that. As I explained earlier, there is a pecking order. There just is. In terms of basketball wives on the show, it is Jackie. But Evelyn and Jennifer are just as much OGs, if not more, in terms of the entire franchise, just like Jackie is. So Jackie is like, well, I never wanted to do that to you or make you feel away. That's not how I get down. But there is a pecking order, and what's understood does not need to be said. Evelyn said that she was shocked that Clayana requested the conversation with her. Clayana said that she wanted to get some insight from Evelyn, but she felt the way that Evelyn said Brooke did what she needed to do in terms of throwing the drink on her. So she felt the way about that. John asked her, Clayana, don't you think you need to take some accountability and acknowledge what you have done? She was like, yeah, I apologize to Jacille. John was like, do you want to apologize to Jennifer? She doesn't want to. She refuses to. You owe Jennifer an apology because Jennifer was walking away. You chased after that lady and pushed her. And see, you know who to play with like that. Because if y'all notice, whenever Clayana was getting rowdy, she didn't do that shit with Evelyn. I feel like she didn't do that shit with Jackie. A lot of them know who to play with on that cast. And they know that Jennifer does not fight. She didn't get rowdy like that with Brooke. Brooke, Jackie, and Evelyn will fight you. Or try to. Jennifer's not going to. Jackie gets called out for calling Clayana a gremlin. Jackie said that, well, anyone said that is a flat out liar. They rolled the tape. Jackie said it. It's so funny how Clayana's okay with that. Let that have been Evelyn that called her a gremlin. Let that have been Jennifer that called her a gremlin. But Jackie calling you a gremlin is okay. You're just going to laugh about it. Why? Because Jackie will stand up and whoop your ass. Right? So Jennifer said her last encounter with Clayana was when she pushed her. So yeah, she was being messy in the club. But she stands on the fact that me playfully pointing to you at there's some hoes in this house is not grounds for you to come and run up on me. Clayana said that well then you should have did something about it. Girl, bye. She didn't have to. Evelyn did. So she's still talking crazy to Jennifer. Jennifer is asking John, tell her to be quiet. And it's like, Jennifer. John is like, the camera's on you. Meanwhile, the fucking camera is on Clayana. Y'all, I hollered. The camera is not on Jennifer right now. So Evelyn asks so then Clayana was like, well, we all said that we were not supposed to touch anybody. Evelyn said, I saw her run up on Jennifer. Jennifer's eating a tater tot, so that's what happened. Clayana is like, well, we were told not to touch anybody. Evelyn said, so why you run up on her? Clayana said to talk to her. Evelyn said, with your shoes off and your earrings off, be for fucking real. So now they're going back and forth, but it wasn't no would do something about it to Evelyn. We find out Jennifer doesn't have a prenup with this boy. Girl, that's on you. She said that the real fraud and the real scammer is Vanessa, who has 16 counts of forgery, fraud, and stolen identity. They then end with a positive toast to everybody. Let's see if I can remember. Brooks was to Brittany. She loves her natural hair. Jennifer's was to Jacille for her, for being able to be a part of her getting her hair care line into the first black ever hair store in LA. Evelyn's was to Jacille for being a breath of fresh air. Jackie's was to John for his suit or like for showing up. Jacille's was to Brooke for always checking up on her and calling her every day. Brittany's was to Brooke for showing up and getting through everything, even though, it was hard for her some days after the loss of her daughter. And then I think, what's her name? Clayana's was to John for his suit. And that was the end. Next season, if there is a next season, we can very, very confidently say, Clayana won't be back, Brittany won't be back, and Vanessa may not be back either. But let me know what you guys thought about this episode. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, thumbs up the video. Catch you guys in the next one. Leave some comments down below.